So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began. I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And their train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys hoping to build on their first win of the season last week. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you. This is Younghoe Koo to do the honors. And here we go on EA Sports. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Great.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. It's Jones on the toss. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you gotta run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Hurts now from the gun. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
180.
From the pistol, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him. And it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. He wants a heater, go deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
That's good for Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Penix now on 1st down. Gives him holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 29-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. To the air with Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts setting up to throw. He's got pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Penix. Pass complete to Lane. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, here's Penix. Still going inside the 35. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
19, here we go, check, 19, shot,
Now he gives it to Bijan. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Third down give to Robinson. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
That's good. First down.
Let's go.
Robinson can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up looked to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Vikings 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. It's going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Vikings offense back to the field now. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
2nd and 6 now. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. This is Addison. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They put Felton in motion left. Play action. Hurts has it. Taken in by Felton, left side. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hand. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Penix working from the gun. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the
Penix on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's second down and 10.
It's Penix yet again. Caught, nice game left side. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down, here's Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now lead by 10. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 10.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Start with a give to Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Hurts on first down. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
They give to Mason. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's second and 14. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Penix here from the gun. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the down. Offense in the hurry up now.
15 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
And again, it's Penix. Looking slant route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Whistles and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Koo able to put it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Eagles. And this is...
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air with Penix. Two-up lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's searching for Kyle Williams that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's good for a Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 47-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
Penix now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Here's a give to Jones. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Luke Ororo. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Jones has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie this game up. 24-24. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Penix now on 1st down. Hauled in by Lane. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Offense working quickly.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Complete out to the right. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Penix is going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally setting up, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, shots, go!
It's Penix yet again. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Back to throw it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a third-quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now to win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Vikings 24.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. This is Jones on the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? You go back to it again when it just gets stuck.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons offense and Kyle Williams back to the field once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Penix to throw again on second. Has it downfield, working the left. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Throwing now on first down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Penix now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
65, let's go now. Let's go.
They just get the play off. Back to Pitts it goes. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
Dump off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
They get into Jones on the option. This time they got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Finds him over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Minnesota.
Hurts to throw. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
180.
At the 42-yard line.
No, don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Vikings.
Hurts throwing again. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Hurts yet again. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. It's Hurts once again. They'll try and run this. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run here with Jones. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. He finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On 1st down, here's Penix. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now. 19, 79 Crossroad. 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Penix now on 1st down. Soon Pitts has another. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Penix hurrying his guys to the line.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. They did it. He made the interception. Juke the defender. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Receiver in motion going left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Able to find Wicks here. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Minnesota.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Searching, and he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Xavier Watts.
180.
Looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just do it.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. That pass caught by Wicks. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Vikings down by 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Counter play, Jones. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
He's running for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They give to Jones, right side. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have won a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. Here he is to throw. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
To number 8, Kyle Pitts. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
40-yard line.
To the air with Penix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
From the red zone now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
19 tight, 19, let's go. 70 Lions, go.
fakes, he's going to throw again. The throw is caught. And he breaks the tie. They're going to win this game. Brock, touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Vikings 38. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Pretty me, back to back. And Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose, and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha.